Welcome back to another trading video. Hope you all are doing great. In this video, we continue the $1,500 challenge, where we start out with 1,500 bucks and we turn it into as much money as possible. Here you can see the MEXC account, $5,278, and we're just gonna keep on building that, and we're gonna spend it on something epic once we get up into the bigger numbers. Probably not a sports car or anything like that, more in lines of a warehouse. You guys know the talk I made in a recent video. Anywho, before I get on to the actual trading here, I want to let you guys know that this video is going to be unedited, just straight to the point. That's the way I want to keep it. I'm not the best guy at speaking and doing these things, so I just want to take you with me for the ride, the transparency and all of that. I think it's something missing on YouTube completely when it comes to trading. So that's basically what I'm here to do. I bought a new camera. It's going to arrive tomorrow, whatever, so we can do this in a little bit of a higher quality. But for now, I just want to get down to the trading and show you guys the process live. We got many projects that we're keeping track of. I got the Patreon, where I basically post all of the trading signals and my personal trades. It takes a little while to record the videos and do all of that and put it up on YouTube. If you want it live, it's over on the Patreon. And if you want to trade on the same exchanges that I trade on, that I've picked for a reason, it's all linked in the description. Getting to the actual trading, we are tracking some very specific projects here. These projects, basically, I've personally picked them for a very good reason. One of my main strategies is picking projects that have a lot of momentum, have a specific trading volume to market cap ratio, and that have shown or received hype in recent times, because they normally they form like, it's pretty hard to tell exactly. Maybe I can show you guys here instead an example. The best way to show this, I will go in here and we'll find Faultcoin. Lovely. I love to talk about Faultcoin. It's a good project. If we head over to the daily time frame, I think you can see it pretty well here. If you look at the amount of volatility when the project was receiving a lot of hype, I think we can actually even go into the 4-hour time frame here to see it even a little bit more clearly. Yeah, it's pretty visible here, but you guys can see the amount of volatility here when pumping is absolutely crazy. You can try to swing trade this here, and as you can see, Faultcoin is a good example of where it would work. On the 4-hour time frame, you can see the trends are pretty strong. You can follow this trend, the downtrend, the uptrend, downtrend, uptrend. You can make money on every trend change. And then on the downtrend, there's actually quite a bit of volatility, pretty much just all the way here. It's not the best example, but you can see when the interest in the project dies out, we get a very solid trend with very low volatility. Pretty much just from here all the way. Yeah, well, it keeps on going actually, but all the way here that I can show on screen right now is a very low volatility trend. They're easier to trade, they're lower risk. We can enter the trades, with some specific attention to certain variables. It's something I talk about more in detail in my strategy videos, but if the daily time frame, I can just go over it pretty quickly here. If the daily time frame is on the downtrend, as you guys can see here, red on the daily time frame, then we only short the project in, on the 4-hour time frame during that trend. It drastically reduces the chance of landing a trade where it fakes out like this here. You would completely avoid these fake outs, but you would also get some nice new entry points for that downtrend. Very nice strategy. It's something that we do. It's something we will keep on doing. Anywho, yeah, the project. What was I talking about? Yeah, the trends, basically. The volatility decreasing when the interest of the project goes lower. The best way to track that is with the trading volume. It's actually sort of happening with Faultcoin right now. As you guys can see, on the 7-day average, the trading volume is finally going down. No, sorry, the 24-hour average, the trading volume is going down. When we look at the last month, it's been going around 400 mil, been peaking very hard, and now it's sort of dying out. This is the moment that we've been waiting for. This is the time to strike. The project is in a downtrend on the 4-hour time frame. What is it looking like on the daily time frame? It's still green as hell on the daily time frame, so it is risky to enter a short position here. It's a risk you could take if you want to, but notice here, if you entered here when it turned red on the 4-hour time frame, you would have a much better entry position than you have right now. If you enter right here, it's actually pretty close to a support and resistance level, as you guys can see right here. We're gonna have one on the $1 mark. Wow, that's actually crazy how fast it pushes through the $1 mark here. And we're gonna have one more right around here where it's touching. I don't know why it's getting a, that's kind of crazy. On the $1.06 level is another support and resistance level. That's kind of freaky. If it, like, it hasn't touched this support and resistance level here yet, and it's forming a trend line. It could be here. And if that is the trend line, it already broke through. If this is the trend line, we're gonna basically have a decision in here. How long is this duration? Because this means we can actually wait out the trading position that we could put on Faultcoin here. If we look at it, that's going to be a 2-day and 4-hour. That's perfect. That's within the week. That's not on a weekend. I normally don't trade too much on weekends because I want to relax, have fun. Yeah. So let's think about this. You guys gonna be with me here for the live process. It's gonna take a little bit of time here to think this out. What can we do? Faultcoin here to maximize this trade. Daily time frame. Yeah, it's sort of aligning well here on the daily. Not really. Yeah. If we follow the other trends, it does look like it's looking a little bit weak, and the 4-hour time frame is confirming that. The reason for why we haven't shorted yet is, as you guys can see, every time while it's been on an uptrend on the daily time frame, if we would have shorted, right here would have been a nice time, of course, but it instantly swapped back. Right here would have been a bad time. If you didn't, yeah, here you would probably have lost money. This one has been going on for a lot longer, and well, it got denied here. I don't think it touched the like support and resistance level right here, so it's gaining a little bit of strength. How would I play this? How am I gonna play this personally? We are gonna wait this one out. I think we'll have a decision within 2 days and 4 hours. That's going to be the Faultcoin decision. So we have this. We keep on tracking Faultcoin. We're going to have an entry position here soon where, oh, actually, it's going down right now when we're looking at it. If we head into the 1-hour time frame, it's pretty volatile, to say the least. 1-hour time frame is crazy volatile. 2-hour time frame, I don't know, man. 2-hour time frame kind of crazy. When I look at the 2-hour time frame, it's kind of, you know, it's sort of almost tradable. That's interesting. Yeah, this could be the beginning of a very strong downtrend here, and almost all things align here. The trading volume is down, the interest is down, the volatility seems lower. It's down on the 4-hour time frame. It tried to break out but failed. The only thing and the only reason I'm not entering right now is because it's so damn close to the support and resistance level. Which means if it gets a little up run here, it's very easy to fail on this here. Like if it bounces and changes direction, you're most likely gonna end up, you know, losing money on this trade. That's the only reason why I'm not entering right now. And it's something you'll think about once you know, start stacking a little bit more money. I guess to have everything align, Faultcoin down on the 4-hour time frame and on the daily time frame, very green. But what is Bitcoin looking like? Down on the 4-hour time frame, interesting. Interesting indeed. And on the daily time frame, okay, it didn't. It clearly failed that very hard, and that is such crazy volatility. Is this the pump that extracts the last bit of liquidity? I guess that's the question. That is so crazy weak. If yeah, that is so crazy. Wow. It's almost like we have two support and resistance levels very close here. But that is below. That is indeed below. This is... Sorry if I'm being so serious here, but I need to do this properly. What confirmation do we require in order to enter the trade? That's the variable. So to play it fully safe, we have to wait for the daily time frame. Do we want to play it fully safe though? That's the question. You guys can see the trends are pretty strong. Could take a long time. I think... What do I think? You could enter the trade right now with a short. And if Bitcoin pumps, you're screwed. If this changes direction, you might be screwed. If it breaks out, you're screwed. I would probably check in on this one in the evening. And to not stick too long on Faultcoin, I think we're going to have a quick look at the other projects. Meanwhile, see how they are doing. Dog we've had. Trading volume is up. That's crazy. But project down. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the other ones. Wow, okay, this is a good one. Absolute massive shorting opportunity. But look at the damn fake outs. That's insane. That's nasty. Daily time frame? Yeah. Once you got that daily time frame in the red, this pump has been crazy. Messing with people completely. Yeah. Long position, 2 fake outs. That's insane. Yeah. I feel like the market has been kind of, it doesn't really know where it wants to go. This, I'll mark it out for you guys. This area here, market been kind of crazy. So we need to wait maximum 2 days on Faultcoin. Look at this one on the 7-day. We need to wait with Dog we've had 2 if we want to play it safe, because the fake outs are a little too intense for me personally. And the volatility is quite high too, which could give you an easy entry point. The only thing here is that both Dog we've had and Faultcoin are both in kind of a new low. So either it's the point where it breaks down completely and we miss the entry point. That's completely fine. And it's kind of a sign that we should probably wait for the daily time frame instead. Let's look at the other ones. Radiant Capital. This one was acting interesting. Quite interesting too. Yep. Trading volume is down. Trading volume to market cap ratio is pretty low. RDNT. Let's see here. Oh, wow. That volatility is nasty, nasty. That is crazy nasty. Holy shit. I know we tracked this one. I probably wouldn't trade this one. The fake outs are kind of nasty. But this is lining up nicely though. It's possible to trade this one. Those volatility spikes are a bit crazy, but it's possible to trade it. On the daily time frame, I think we're waiting for a confirmation, and then we're entering the next moment we get on the 4-hour time frame. That's probably the best way to do Faultcoin, and Dog we've had 2. Walrus, what is Walrus looking like? Drastically decreased 24-hour trading volume. That's what we like to see. Walrus. Oh, wow. Poor graph. Holy shit. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. That is manipulation. Holy shit. So would the strategy have worked here on this graph? That's the question. On the daily time frame, in the green, on the 4-hour time frame. Oh wow, that is so fast. Yeah, that's just not gonna cut it. This is the volatility that we see when there is hype. So this is kind of perfect. It's kind of what we talked about in the beginning of this video. If we now get the opportunity to wait for the trading volume to calm down. It's calming down on Faultcoin. It's calming not down on Dog We've Had for some reason, but it's gonna do soon. These ones are so close in trading volume. Walrus is calming down. Radiant Capital calming down. Pudgy Penguins pumping like crazy. We're gonna talk about this one here soon. But now I think Walrus is gonna give us a good opportunity to probably short the project, or at least the volatility is gonna get less. Once we see that trading volume calming down a little bit, I can't believe the missing liquidity on this one is crazy. But once this calms down, we have such a, you can even see the support and resistance level right here. It's kind of crazy. It turned out to be around here instead, which is interesting. Yeah. So we don't even have one down here, but it's up here. It's going in and between all of these here. It's kind of, it's not ignoring this one. It's just flying past it very like quickly. So that is what we have lining up. Right now, I'm not gonna enter a trade, but I'm keeping you guys up to date as well as I can. Radiant Capital, we're waiting this one out. Walrus, we're waiting for the volatility to calm down a little bit. We're gonna see this with the 24-hour trading volume. I'm hoping we see this a little bit lower. It's very low to the market cap ratio already. Faultcoin, we need a daily time frame confirmation. Dog We've Had, we need a daily time frame confirmation. Right now, we're in capital protection mode. And we are going to enter with probably 30% of our capital, 30% stop loss here very shortly on some of these trades that are lining up this week. I'll do my absolute best to keep you guys up to date with those trades. But I hope you enjoy the fully transparent. Oh my god, I'm so blown out. I'm sorry about the exposure. That's crazy. Better camera rolling in here shortly. Hope you guys are doing great and making a lot of money in the market. I'll keep you guys up to date as well as I can, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.